All right, everybody, we're gonna do ourselves a little tiny short here. It's really super cold out here. It's I don't know, in the 20s, and the wind is really blowing and everything. And been working on a spoon length. And we got this one's got a pretty neat shape, so we'll work on it a little bit. And we're not gonna stay up here, but maybe I don't know, 15, 20, no, 30 minutes maybe. So anyway, hopefully everybody's having a great day and Happy New Year Eve. And for some of you, you'll be New Year's here in the next few hours. So there we go. I get the old workbench balanced out. This spoon is really going to have a neat blend of growth rings and everything in it. So like I say, it's really cold out here this morning. It's I don't know, what, 20, was 27. I think it's about the same, and the winds are really blowing and stuff. Tungus Vicota, good to see you, man. How's everything? Good. Hopefully everything's going good in your part of the world. Yep. Let's see if we can't get the camera a little bit more centered there. There we go. Now we're all right. Good. Nancy Drew, good to see you. How's everything? I was just saying, it's really cold out here this morning. It's super cold. Everything's frozen and everything. So I just wanted to get up here and maybe do a quick 30-minute live and carve this, or sand this spoon down a little bit, and wish everybody a happy New Year coming up here. Like I said, a great many of you that are approaching that hour right now. So yeah, 8:27. Yeah, parts of the world are what, 3-4 hours away. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, this has got a nice little bend to it, and you see the various growth rings and everything. Pretty cool. Yeah. Let us work on this part. All right, let's take a look at our screen here. All right, yeah, well, we got 34 people in the room, and I got 2 thumbs up, and appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up, that subscribe button, and I'll return the favor for you if you make a comment and tell me a little bit about your channel and everything. We moved our workspace over a little bit closer to where the primary router is, so we had a stronger signal, and we're showing 100%. This is cool. Back where we were over by the workshop, it was intermittent and prone to dropping, but Right, man. Let's see here. Yep, audio, excellent. Audio and video is good. Yeah, over there, I guess we had so much wood and the workshop, everything all on the way that it would drop now and again, and you didn't know it was dropped until you look at the screen. But we moved back over this way to about 30 feet closer toward where the main router system is, and we started doing this spoon blank way back in January. No, not January. I'm talking about June. A tree had got knocked down during a severe thunderstorm warning or a storm, and made blanks out of them. And made about, I don't know, about 15, 20 spoon blanks, and been sitting up on the dry rack for a while. So I figured it's about time to get them finished up so we can move on to other things. And 2026 is coming, and get to this part. It kind of reminds me of lathe work. You spend a few minutes sanding in spots, and you start seeing layers. All right, let's take a look at our screen really quick. Me goots, man. I'm not sure what you mean, but all right, John, exactly what are you trying to tell me, man? I have no idea. All right, let's turn it this way so we can get this end of the spoon bowl. Yeah, all right. Well, we got 45 people in the room, and 5 thumbs up. Go and hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for me. I appreciate it. All right, 67 people in the room. Hopefully everybody's getting ready for New Year's Eve events coming up here and everything. The sun finally came out here a few minutes ago, but we had snow flurries around this morning, and it was it's cold, no doubt about it. And all the wood we use, we just pick up from damaged trees or things that have been on the ground for a long time. We never buy stuff or anything like that. All right, let's turn this one around like this. All right. Oh, you can see the various layers that the sanding is bringing out. You can see the various growth rings and stuff. Okay, and we'll turn it like this here. Put it in here. I got this piece of belt sander, sandpaper, and just cut it in half. And all right, let's turn it this way. All right, got 73 people in the room, 61. 6 thumbs up. I appreciate y'all being here, spending a little bit of your morning with me. And we're going to be up here about 30 minutes and get out of the cold weather, and they'll get us some hot chocolate or something. I was out here earlier and had a hawk going after squirrels and an owl fly by. Dawn Ray B, good to see you. How's everything out in your part of the state? It is cold. I'm sure it probably is there too. Real cold. Had a little bit of snow flurries earlier, and it's I don't know, about 27 Fahrenheit at the moment. And the wind is blowing pretty good, but I moved to a different location. 1, to help the router strength, and 2, to get out of that wind. So, but over there back by the workshop, man, it is howling. Here, one of the birds out there sound like he's aggravated about something. So, yep, good morning. All right. 54 people in the room. Hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that subscribe, man. Drop by, make a comment, and I'll come visit you. Yeah, I hear you. This thing gets one of those catbirds, mockingbirds, what do they call them? You know, it sounds like he's very happy about something. I hear you. All right, man. Yeah, it is hard to believe that 2026 is almost here. Christmas is already passed and everything. All right. Sound like the birds and the squirrels are out there having a disagreement about the bird feeder and the bird bath. Unfortunately, ain't nobody gonna drink out of that bird bath right now because it's frozen completely over. So I'll tell you, I have less wind than the past 2 days, but it's cold. Yeah, it's less wind right now than it was, but it's cold. It sure is. And so we had some snow flurries, and I keep seeing the models keep hinting that we might get a big snow event again here in the next 4 or 5 days. We had one, I guess, about 9 days ago, and they kept saying rain, rain, rain. And then the morning of, oh, we're going to be on the cold side of the front, and we ended up getting like 7 inches. There's so many jet contrails on here. It looks like somebody's playing tic-tac-toe up there, man. Il Canarum. Hey, good to see you, man. Greetings from Southeast Virginia to Central Illinois. Okay, man. Weather bug says 27 degrees or 3. Well, I'll tell you what, we're about the same then. It's about 27, 28. The winds are, I don't know, 2 to 4. So, yeah, about the same. But at that temperature, it doesn't take a whole lot of wind to make you feel uncomfortable. And I just got a hoodie on with a long sleeve shirt on underneath there and a glove on the one hand and everything. So, but it's good to see you, all of you. And we got this brand new AI bird feeder, and it's hooked up to an AI thing. And when a bird lands, it comes and says cardinal, northern, Carolina chickadee, tufted titmouse. So it's pretty cool. We're going to do a video on that here in the next week or so, but I want to give it an opportunity to detect as many species targets as we can get. But of course, they're getting the good end of the deal. I'm feeding them right good. So, all right. Well, we got 76 people in the room. Got 9 thumbs up. I appreciate it. And all right, let's take this out. Let's take a look at what we got going. It's got a nice shape to it, relatively thin. And I'm going to take our, see that like this high spot. This is called a detail knife. And this crazy looking thing is a hook knife. And that's what you do your bowl with. So take this high spot off. Always a lot of sanding, but it's all part of the process. Pretty cool colors. You can see like spalt up in there. Another spalt line. All that is just where beetles and insects have crawled up through there and deposited their bodily functions inside of wood. And then over a great many years, it just turned into bacteria, then dried hard. Yeah, I hear you, crows. Oh my goodness, man. All right. Let's take a look at our screen real quick. Mona did what? Good to see you. All right, how's everything out in your part of the world? All right. Make sure the gate was open. Can y'all hear all the birds, the crows and stuff? Awesome, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate it. That's not a 4-wheeler. They want to hear snow. Yeah. Easy peasy. All right. Good to see you. Happy New Year to you. Yeah. Yeah. They say we might have another one coming up here in a few days. Had about like 5 to 7 inches of it. It was about, 8 days ago? Just a little bit before Christmas. I think it was the Monday before Christmas. and they missed it. I mean, they totally botched it. You know, for days they kept saying, rain, 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 rain. Then the night before, traced 1 inch. Then the night or the morning of, oh, we could get 1 to 5 inches. Well, it ended up being 7 inches. So, yeah, yeah, the water levels do need a little help, Dawn. Yeah, I agree. So, yeah, really do. Before you know it, it's gonna be right back in the hot weather, and gonna want all that water and snow and everything. Plus, snow helps the ground out too. I think it's got what nitrogen and stuff. Just like a lightning strike. All right, let's turn it so we can see it. We're getting there. Yeah, a nice shape, nice size. Still got a bunch of sanding that we need to do. It's gonna look really cool once we get the stain and the sealant on there. You can see the various growth rings showing up. I think I hear a trash truck out there somewhere. That'd be cool. So I had my snow plow on the Jeep for a few months now, and I actually had to use it the first time in years. Jeez, wow, man. My friend showed me photos of Pretty Boy Reservoir in Maryland, and I've never seen it so low. Well, we're not quite that bad, but you know, moisture would be a good thing. I live right here on the coast, Newport News, Virginia, and the Atlantic Ocean is about 6 miles to the east of us, but so right across the harbor from Norfolk, Virginia. All right, let's take a look at our screen. Well, we got 110 people in the room, and got 10 thumbs up. And yeah, I know. I've got all the stuff like snow shovels and everything. For a long time, we never had even so much as a flake of snow. But then all of a sudden, like the pattern shifted. I mean, this past summer, man, it just got hot, stayed hot, and the humidity was awesome. It was just incredible. I mean, there were like days and days and days in a row that it was like 99.1, 99.3. I mean, it gets hot here, but it not like that. Oh my goodness, man. You want to come out and do some stuff, and as soon as the sun popped up around 4:45, 5 o'clock a.m., man, we were outside, man. All right. Shade Tree Cook, good morning. How's everything? Good to see you. All right. Hope for everything is going good in your end of the world. Happy New Year's Eve. We're all sitting there talking about cold and snow. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, this is really cool. Nice color once we get. Yeah, good morning, Cook. Okay. It seemed like y'all had all this huge amount of thunderstorms. Yeah, there was a lot of thunderstorms here too, and we got lucky this year as far as hurricanes, and that's always our big nemesis here is, you know, right here on the Atlantic Ocean is hurricanes, but we got lucky. Yeah, I think we had one or two grazes, but not like in years past where you really get nailed, and at points in time, I think it's been a good while now, 20 years. What was it, Isabel? We had no power for like 2 weeks, and what do you call it? The power crews from Quebec came down here and turned it on. So I live in Texas, and we're supposed to have 60s today. We're supposed to be like, I don't know, about 35 Fahrenheit, give or take, something like that. So yeah. All right. Well, we got 92 people in the room. 11 thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button for me. That thumbs up. Normally I'll do lives around 10 a.m., but I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this thing going this morning, and that way here in a little bit we can go in and warm ourselves up. So, yeah. Yeah, Isabel was 2004, if I remember correctly. And like I said, we were out without power for, what, 14 days? And I was out here in the backyard. Man, it was some kind of hot. It was hot as in the house as it was outside. And I kept hearing, merci, soudez, yeah, French and stuff. And I looked up, and on the area right back behind here where the pole is, there was a power crew from Quebec, Canada. You know, and they waved, I waved, and the one held his hand up. Then all of a sudden you heard everything go, boom. I was like never so happy in my life, man. In Baltimore County, they had a major blizzard. Then Isabel, oh my goodness, man. Yeah, that was a year. I don't particularly care to repeat it. I'll tell you. I mean, I'm 65 now, so I was 45 then. You know, I don't believe I want to deal with it in this age, but Mother Nature's in charge. Huh? Much rather deal with a blizzard than those hurricanes anytime. Okay, man. 106 people in the room. 11 thumbs up. Let's see who else. Say Shade Tree says only in the 40s 2 days ago. Yeah, it's right around 27, 28 Fahrenheit right now. And the winds are blowing at a, relatively light, 2 to 4. But it sure makes it feel much colder. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's turn the bowl around. You can see the various layers that are starting to show up. Keep sanding, and it's kind of like almost running a lathe. You can see the growth rings and heart of the tree. You got all its bulk. Yeah. All right. Awesome, man. Let's do a little more sanding on the bowl, and the other morning we're doing a bunch of burnishing with a rock instead of sanding, but I like doing both every chance I get. And burnishing, all it does is kind of smash all the fibers flat and gives a shiny sheen to the wood. Plenty of birds out here, crows and hawks and everything else, little small bird. I like spoon carving. Yeah, it's kind of relaxing, and makes it where the wood doesn't die, it doesn't rot right back to the into the ground. You giving it a second life, and if somebody cares for this, it'll be here 100 years, maybe more. Anybody got big plans? My plans are to that spoon made you fat. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, spoon is definitely helps you make it get a little portly, I guess, yeah. Remember when I was a kid, and I would use a knife sometimes to stab a piece of meat, and yeah. What do? You live in a barn? Are you raised by wolves? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Sound like the birds and the squirrels are having a disagreement. I can hear all that. Oh my goodness, man. Who needs a soundtrack, man? This is like bird crazy here, man. It sure is. So, all right. You hear all that noise? Oh my goodness. Well, the crows are flying over that way, and the squirrels are back closer to where I am. Uh, about maybe an hour ago, the squirrels had a disagreement with the Cooper's hawk, and yeah, you ought to see that. I can't pivot the camera up here, but the trees up here this way full of crows, and that way squirrels, and in the center here where the bird feeders are and the bird bath, it's like birds of every sort, you know. So yeah. But every time we do some video back here, it's like bird crazy. I hear some people say, "I wish we could get some bird sounds." Well, shoot, we have a rare moment of silence. Huh? All right. Let's see here. Yeah, we have red-tailed Coopers, and yeah, we got the Cooper's hawks. Right here we got osprey, falcon. You got eagles flying around. There's a tufted titmouse in front of the AI camera thing right now. Ping. Yeah, my screen just popped and said bird detected, tufted titmouse. And I'll tell you, it's pretty cool. But we're gonna do a video on that thing here. As soon as we give it a week or so to identify various different species. I think it just said a minute ago we were up to 11 species identified, something like that. All right, Nancy, got to do some work. Have a great day, man. Happy New Year. Yeah, see, last week there was a hawk the size of my chickens. I assume yeah, they are big. Yeah, they're like the size of a 12-pound turkey. Yeah. Yeah. Another way of doing your spoon bowl is take your hook knife. Don't put much pressure on it. Just keep dragging it. Before you know it, it'll be just a smooth. Yep. All right. Let's see here. All right. Well, we got 150 people in the room, and we're gonna hang out for another 10 minutes or so, and then we're gonna go in the house and get us some hot chocolate. You hear that woodpecker? He sounds like he's after like gutter on the side of the house. Brrr. Yeah. Or those turbines that you see on the top of the house, man. That red-bellied woodpecker, man, is a brrr. Yeah. Dave Don, I need to run as well, man. Take care, looking there. Happy New Year. Be safe. Best wishes, and we'll see you again. Yep, we sure will, man. All right. Yep. Happy New Year to everybody. Best wishes and everything like that. So, we're at that part of the spoon bill now. You got to know when to stop, right? Go on, Dave. It's got to be cold. It is, man. It's like 27 Fahrenheit. There's a light wind blowing, gives it a wind chill. And we did have a few snow flurries earlier. Now the sun's out, so yeah, it's cold, man. Probably a little bit cold or warmer in Carolina. Or many years ago, I was stationed down at Camp Lejeune in Jacksonville, Onslow County, and I loved it. It was a wonderful, it was a decent place, man. Onslow Beach and all that stuff, and we lived in a little place called Hubert. Had a little trailer over there. Yeah. So, Okies Eden, good to see you, man. How's everything out your part of the world? We were just talking about how cold it is in various places and all that, and that four-letter word called snow. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love watching your cooking videos, man, gardening and all that. Okies Eden, yeah, I sure do. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what it looks like. Got a nice shape. It's still a good bit of sanding to do, but oh, you're welcome. And like I said, we normally do our lives right around 10 a.m., but it's cold, man. It's hard on the old hands, so I figured I'd go ahead and knock out this outside stuff and everything. So, well, all right. Let's see here. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that AI thing out there is spotting more birds. It said mourning dove detected. Okay, that's pretty cool. It really is. So we're gonna finish. It's just by sanding various. Then it twists out like this. Oh my goodness.